Oh, sorry. Nope.
Real Talk with the R&D Pastor Robert podcast. Now streaming on X and wherever you podcast. Let's go.
And welcome, everybody, to Real Talk with the R.N. Diva, Pastor Robert. I'm Pastor Robert. You see the R.N. Diva behind me. She's not able to be with us right now. She's busy. She's busy doing what she does, getting that bag. But anyway, we're so glad that you joined us here for a special report on our series here, Trouble in the Barnyard, Black Women in Leadership. Today, we're going to be discussing Mayor Kesia Lemoine. Kesia Lemoine. I think I'm saying that right. And the reason why we're doing this and breaking in without during our regular podcast time, because by the time we do our next podcast number 29, called Real Talk with the R&D Diva and Pastor Robert, available at wherever you podcast, there will be a special election that will be taking place for this mayor. So I want to go ahead and get this information out so you can know what's going on. This is something very interesting. I mean, if you've been following this series, Black Women in Leadership in America, there seems to be a pattern of these mayors and women and Black women in leadership that is going around. And, well, I'll report, you can be the judge. Let's go ahead and begin with our first story here. This is Miss Lemoine. Must be a French Cajun name there, something like that. Creole, rather. Now, this is from December 10th, 2022. It's about a year and a half ago? Maybe 2 years ago. Close to 2 years ago. This is December 10th, 2022 from the American Press. She was elected mayor. So let's see what, let's go through the process here and see what was going on. Be sure to share this with somebody. All 19,900 of you on YouTube, share this right now. Those of you on Twitter, go ahead and X, share this right now. And also those of you on Facebook, share this right now. We'll just be just a few fleeting moments. This is in Jennings, Louisiana. Councilwoman Kesia Lemoine was elected as the new mayor of Elton, Louisiana during Saturday's runoff election. Lemoine carried the election with 211 votes. Okay, so it's a very small town. Or 54%, defeating Brandon Kelly, who had 178 votes, or 46%, according to the complete but unofficial results from the Secretary of State's office in Louisiana. Lemoine has served as the Elton Town Council for 8 years and has been the mayor pro tem for the last year. So she's been in position now about 3 years. The seat was vacated by former Mayor Roger Tony Laughlin, who resigned earlier this year. Former councilwoman and town clerk Avella Eccles had been serving as the interim mayor until her death November 29th of 2022. 50% of Elton's registered voters turned out for the election. And so there you see that. Now, let's go a little further because not too long after she got in there, there started to become trouble in the barnyard, if you will. Look at this. This is from the New York Post. This is from the New York Post. This is weird, y'all. This is weird. I'm telling you, this is really, really, really crazy. Check this out. Louisiana mayor charged after allegedly smacking phone out of woman's hand during shouting match with residents. And there is a video here. You can see that there. Let's go ahead and play just a little bit of that. Oh, boy. Mercy, mercy, mercy. This is from the New York Post.
Get your hands off of me. No. You keep hands off of me. She put her hands on me.
Okay, security, you need to intervene if you feel it's appropriate.
Maybe she should be removed
Chief,
again.
can we mobilize your man a little bit closer to the line?
You see there that things were getting quite testy. You see the mayor was actually slapped the woman's phone out of her hand. Hey, look here who we got. We got the diva. Check it in. Hey, diva. Oh, man. It's always good to have her coming in. You all got to be sure to check out this week's Ask the R and Diva segment, which will be, it's on all the podcast platforms right now, but also it'll be up on TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, X, and all those platforms later this week. Just that segment there. I didn't know if you're gonna love the background. Oh, I love the background. Thank you very much. All right. It is a bit close. You can see all my little. But anyway, let's go back. Let's go back to our story here. The mayor has been quite feisty. Now, remember, I told you that this is a small town, Elton, Illinois. Elton. I'm thinking about Tiffany Dalton and Tiffany Henyard in Dalton, Illinois. This is Elton, Louisiana. They only had 211 votes. Okay, and she got 211. He got 178. So that's what. So there may not even be 1,000 people in the town. Okay, but nonetheless, she's the leader. She's the mayor, and she is cutting up. So things have gotten so bad. Here we go. We're going to show you, this is from just April 19th from KLFY 10 News. Watch this, y'all. This is going to really blow your mind.
Kadiana, thanks for joining us. We begin in Elton tonight, where on the ballot is the recall of the town's mayor.
News 10's Jasmine Dean hears from the community on why this election is important for the town.
In an ongoing battle to recall Elton's mayor, people in town are urging voters to vote for or against the recall of Mayor Kesia Lemoine during early voting.
The overall goal is to have a fair election This recall election is the right of the people.
Allegations of voter fraud sparked the first petition filed by Roderick Williams, an Elton property owner, to recall the town of Elton's mayor, Kesia Lemoine, back in June of 2023. However, that petition failed in August of last year, prompting an organization to file a second petition to recall Lemoine a few months later. With the second petition receiving the required number of signatures needed, voters registered in Elton have a chance to decide whether or not to recall Mayor Kesia Lemoine during a special election on Saturday, April 27th. Williams says this is exciting.
The mayor pro temp will take office, and then at that point, the council will decide if they want to have a special election to elect a new mayor or allow the current mayor pro temp to finish out this term.
Okay. If the recall fails, Lemoine will remain in office, but if Lemoine is recalled, then the mayor pro tem will take her place.
I think people just excited to have a fair opportunity to cast a vote without outsiders implicating the results of the election.
Marilyn Granger, one of the organizers for the second petition, says voting on the recall during early voting and the special election is doing what is right.
It is for what is right. What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong.
Early voting ends Saturday, April 19th, while the special election will be held Saturday, April 27th. In Elton, Jasmine Dean, KLFY, News 10.
News 10 did reach out to Mayor Lemoine for comment. However, we did not receive one by news time.
Hello, Kadiana. Thanks for joining us. We begin in Elton tonight.
You see that now? That, listen, there are some videos out there. Yes, Diva's letting us know she got her husband and her son fighting people. If you saw there in that little discourse there at the town hall meeting, her and her husband were out there fighting folks. They even have a video of a guy, them approaching a guy and fighting a guy that went against her at the gas station. The man was pumping gas, and her son and her husband went and jumped him. And somebody got it on video. So Miss Lemoine, listen to Mr. Mayor Lemoine. Let's put her picture back up there. She's a bit much. There's a little too much, mother. Big, I'm gonna call her Kesia. We're gonna call her Big Kesia. Big Kesia. Mm-hmm. Big mama, that's too much. That's too much. Woo! Why you got your husband and the town only got 1,000 people or something. Boy, Dalton, Illinois, to my dear friend, the super mayor, Tiffany Henyard, only has about 25,000 people, 20,000 people, 23,000 people. Here we have Elton, Louisiana, got a little over 1,000 people. We're going to call her Big Kesia. Yeah, Big Kesia. Yeah, Big Kesia. Big Kesia Lemoine. All right, as Fred Fox said in, I'm not going to tell that joke off of Harlem Nights. I'm going to leave that one alone because I'd offend some people. But anyway, so the early voting is starting. Let me show you here. We're going to also show you this, from another station there in, Louisiana. All right, and it's News 15. Says early voting underway for Elton mayor recall election. Let's see what this video here says.
Well, as we cover local politics this evening, early voting is underway in Jeff Davis Parish for a recall election. The residents in the community of Elton are deciding whether to remove Mayor Kesia Lemoine from office. Now, the recall effort was prompted by allegations of possible voting irregularities when she was elected. Elton residents can cast their ballots early at the Registrar of Voters office in Jennings. Early voting ends this Saturday. The official date of the recall election is April 27th.
Watch this. They're not recalling her. They're not recalling her Big Kesia. They're not recalling her just because of the fight. They said voting irregularities. Well, here's another situation here, where also they say there's been some financial indiscrepancy or financial discrepancies with the money and the spending. And I'm sitting there saying, if you only got a town of over a little over 1,000 folk, how do you mess that up? Oh, put your comments down below. Those of you on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and those of you who are watching this on later on Rumble and LinkedIn and all the other platforms. How you only got all you had to do was just show. I guess I don't even know if it's a full-time job. All you got to do is just show up to the meeting, vote, do your little gavel thing, have a little Christmas party, have a little meet and greet, shake hands and kiss babies, and go home. No, you right there. Fist got your husband and son fisticuffing. Anybody that disagree with you? Who that sound like? We're not going to say. Okay, anyway, the special election vote, the early voting is going on right now. It is going on right now. Please, 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 if you're in that area, you know somebody in that parish, please let them know. But here's the thing about it. Here again, we're finding another Black woman in leadership since about 2020. She came in actually in 2021 and officially was elected in 2022. Here it is again. See, but for some reason, there's a pattern that a lot of these Black women are being put in these positions in 2020, post George Floyd, 2021, and then they're getting in these positions and they're just wreaking havoc and running roughshod and doing all kind of stuff, and they seemingly have no fear of the law, the Attorney General, the FBI, the feds, nobody. They just run. They spending money they don't have. The city don't. I don't know. I don't know. I see a pattern going on. And on our next actual full podcast this week, wherever you podcast, we're going to be talking about the Baltimore City mayors. Notice I said mayors because they've had a string of female mayors and district attorneys, state attorneys that have just been, as Bernie Mac say, in trouble. So anyway, put your comments down below. Those of you in that parish there in Louisiana where Elton is, y'all vote. Get her on out of there for her husband, and her son be sitting in jail. I will say this: when she did get prosecuted for assault, but the Attorney General, as a lady, and she's a friend of hers, or when she supported the Attorney General in her election. And so they just gave her 6 months probation. Supervised, I think her son, 6 months probation. And then her son got, for jumping the man at the gas station, they just gave him 6 months supervised probation. So they didn't even get a slap on the wrist. So there again, favoritism, something going on, something ain't right. Put your comments down below. I'd be interested to know what you think about what's going on there. Real talk with the R.N. Diva. Pastor Robert's going to stay on this. Trouble in the Barnyard, Black women in leadership. If you want to support what we're doing, the information's down at the bottom of the screen. PayPal and Venmo, you can do at the RCTV Network. Send us a love, all love give. Also, Venmo for RN Diva, RN Diva 01, and also on on Cash App, she's RN Diva, $ RN Diva 1 as well. And if you have cryptocurrency, you can send it to at Rob Carpenter II. And also, don't forget all of our wonderful, wonderful sponsors, including one of my favorites, A.S. Costanza Enterprises, LLC. Definitely want to check them out. And if you're definitely in the Miami-Dade, Broward, and Palm Beach County areas, you can definitely check them out and get luxury cars to rent for the day or for a certain amount of time. They even pick you up from the airport. That is A.S. Costanza Enterprises, LLC, Tour Car Rentals, private car rentals. Contact Suzette Costanza at 954-494-1221. That's 954-454-1221, and they'll get you hooked up with luxury cars. It's time for me to get on out of here. This is Pastor Robert, and I'm glad you joined us, and I'm glad the Dean was able to kind of check in with us and let us know that she's right here We'll see you next time on Real Talk with the R and Pastor Robert. Please follow.
Real Talk with the RN Diva and Pastor Robert podcast. Now streaming on X and wherever you podcast. Let's go.